Good morning. Good morning to all my viewers, to all my friends. Hope you all enjoyed my previous programs. And today we'll talk about faith. Faith. Faith, everybody's got. Faith means trust, belief in someone. And mind you, I'm not trying to be pious or I'm not trying to be righteous or I'm trying to be holy. It's just that I'm being, what you may call it, realistic, which everybody wants one to be genuine. And I'm just being realistic and talking on this topic, faith, which everybody has. Everybody, even a child has faith. For example, a 2-year-old child, you put him on the fridge or you put a little child on the fridge, right? And you just stretch out your arm and ask the child to come to you, right? That child just blindly jumps and comes to you. That's faith because she knows, or the child knows, that the parent will hold her, will not drop the child. That's faith. And now, as far as elders are concerned, faith. They say, I've got faith that this will happen. I've got faith that God will do this for me. Oh, I've got faith that that person will do that for me. Fine, good. Faith is good. Faith is very important in life. Very, very important in life. Anyway, now what's the definition of faith? Faith, the scriptures say, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. That's faith. You got to be sure of what we hope for. I hope that God should do this for me. Well, I should be sure of that hope and certain of what we do not see. I mean, you ask something from somebody or you ask God for something, right, which you do not see at that time. But you got to be sure that you're seeing it. That's what faith is all about. Okay? But another thing, the scriptures say, faith without deeds are dead. Now, hey, come on, man. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Well, that's so easy. But faith without deeds are dead. Now, what's this? This is contrary. It's not contrary. It is justice. It is the right way. That is what faith is all about. You got to you got to put in your deeds, okay, in order for faith to be executed. For example, there are so many people who go through calamity in life, who go through disasters in life, and then say, okay, I've got faith in God that He'll do it. God will do it. The Almighty will do it. I've got blind faith. Very good. Believing in God is the most important priority of life. Very good. Good. Now, when you trust in God, when you have faith in God, you got to leave it in the hands of God. He will do it. But now, where does this term deeds fit in? Now, what are your deeds at that time? Well, when you trust in God, you just got to keep quiet. Patience, endurance. You got to go through all these are the deeds. How can patience and endurance be deeds? They are deeds because when you have faith in someone, right, the evil forces that exist on this planet, right, they tempt you. You go through a lot of trials and temptations, my dear friend, and that's where endurance, patience, you just got to stay calm. You got to go through suffering. Yes, sufferings will come. Trials and temptations will come. You got to go through it. Those are the deeds. You can't take things in your hands and say, okay, fine, I'm going to do it. No, when you have faith in someone, leave it in that person's hand. Let it be God, let it be your mother, let it be your father, let it be anybody, right? You can have faith in anyone. But having faith in a particular person and doing what you want to do, that ain't faith at all. So these are the deeds which accompany faith. All right. And you got to be firm in your faith no matter what happens, what come may, hell breaks loose, the panorama, the scenario is totally contrary to your faith, to what you ask God for, or mother or father for. It's totally contrary. You see, nothing is going to happen. I asked for this, but everything is just totally contrary. But still, don't lose faith. When you have faith in someone, all these trials and temptations will pass away, and you live up to that faith, right? You come out victorious. I'm going through that. And I have faith in God that God will do what I want Him to do. One of the most important priorities in my life, I left it in the hands of God. And after that, I've gone through so much of hell. I've gone through trials, I've gone through temptations, I've gone through humiliation, I've gone through, so many difficult junctures in life regarding that one particular aspect, that one particular front. But I didn't lose faith. The evil forces tell me, come on, man, you take things in your hand and execute what you want to execute. But no, that's contrary to faith. You just leave everything in that person's hand. Let it be anyone, and your faith will be executed. Now, some people take things in their hand, okay? And finally what happens? They get to execute what they want. Temporary. That's temporary, my dear friend. Because when things are executed the way they want to, right? They are gone against the faith which they had in XYZ. Let it be God, let it be anyone. Okay? And then at that time everything is fine, everything is going their way. But ultimately they end up in a mess. They are up shit creeks. Then they say, hey man, God did injustice to me, my mother was unjust to me, my father was unjust to me. No. They were not unjust to you. You yourself, going against faith, ended up shit creeks or ended up down the drain in a messy state. It's not their fault. It's not the faith that was not being lived up to. It was your disobedience which is being lived up to, and you see the consequences. So my dear friend, don't crib, don't qualm, don't complain when things don't work out your way. It doesn't work out, your faith has not been lived up to. Don't crib. Because your own doings, right, bring you the consequences which you start saying that your faith is not been lived up to. No, don't say that. You got to go through it. When you have faith in someone, you got to capitalize on that someone and just stay calm. You don't have to do nothing at all. You just stay calm and your faith will be lived up to. So my dear friend, don't turn a deaf ear to what I've got to say now. I mean, I'm not being holy, I'm not being pious. I'm just stating my experience to you all. Hope you all like this program and hope it makes a difference in your lives as far as faith is concerned. Take care. Have a pleasant day. Ciao.